thrill was to get back up into the fight. And I think I inherited that in terms of the fact that his legacy is, in a sense, my legacy. And his vilification over the years has been something that has been very hurtful to me individually. I suppose as a family member per se, but certainly as an African person, growing up in Jamaica, going to school in Canada, living in the United States, traveling around the world, and seeing, shall we say, the results of his work. Because the results of his work is clearly the birth of the civil rights movement in the United States. The independence of every Caribbean country. And the independence, 15 of them, I think, with the African majority, and the independence of 55 African countries. We know his influence on people such as Kwame Nkrumah, Jomo Kenyatta, Nelson Mandela, Patrice Lumumba, and on and on. And yet still his name has been vilified in the United States of America with false charges and the criminalization of him using the so-called American justice system and J. Kahuga and the tactics that were used to, shall we say, marginalize him and blunt, shall we say, the effect of his movement, which was upliftment for African people worldwide. So we've been on that trail, shall we say, at least since 1987, which was the centennial of his birth. I'm sure everybody remembers that. In some sense, 1887, he was born at that point in time. So we have been involved in the United States since 1987. We went before the House Judiciary Committee with several others. At that time, the Jamaican Consul General, Ambassador Johnson, and several historians, John Henry Clark, Tony Martin, Judith Stein, etc., and gave testimony, to his work. Of course, American politics is such that it's very difficult to get things through the Congress. Supposedly it's the great democracy, but when you have two parties who are distinct and shall we say, fighting against each other, over the spoils, if you will, which is dominance within an order itself. What one does together tries to undo, and it goes on and on and on.